Konnichiwa. Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. Today it's something different. I was thinking, what do I want to bring to my Japanese channel? And one thing that I loved about being in Japan myself was the culture and how different, how diverse it was. And good old YouTuber, Jesse OGN, doing some very interesting videos about being and living in Japan. So big love to Jesse, and I'm going to check out this video specifically called Why Foreigners Struggle Living in Japan. Now, because I have been to Japan now, I got some experience of the cities, even some landscapes, and so I'm interested to find out more about how it feels to live there. And I'll give you some of my thoughts of what the people may say, okay? So let's check this video out. I have not watched it. I'm just excited to see what's going on with this one. And before I click it, I am desperate for Japanese food. I need to come back. I need to come back and eat. Okay, let's go.
You know, landlords would outrightly say, no foreigners.
Yeah, I notice when I go in stores and stuff, I'm followed around like real close and stuff. And I notice they don't do that for other people, so yeah.
I don't think I'll ever find a job.
I think Japanese are a bit lonely people.
Even though I grew up in Japan, living here is quite a challenge for me. So I can only imagine what it is like for foreigners. So today I'm going out on the streets asking foreigners about the struggles and challenges they face in Japan. Let's go.
All right. Whoa, look at this person on the wheel.
Okay, so what struggles have you had living in Japan just in the past few weeks?
Like, for example, wearing masks, because many of the foreigners, in Europe, they don't wear masks anymore.
Right.
And
Yes, that one is true. We're used to no masks anymore. Now, one thing I have to say is I already remember seeing videos in Japan, or even Japanese people myself, wearing masks, even in Europe, in the UK, even before the pandemic. So they are very health conscious, which is cool, and I'm happy to comply. Except when I wear a mask, sometimes it irritates my skin. And oh my God, it was so bad after I had to wear a mask on the whole flight, 13 hours flight from the UK to Japan. And it made my skin completely bad for the whole event. Like really, really bad reaction. Here's a little example. Look. Can you see that? I can't come any closer. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you didn't. But I had a mask rash. And yeah, it was very strange because everybody was wearing a mask. And I never seen that because when it was time to wear a mask, everybody was already locked down in their house. So yeah, a bit different for me.
And so here, if I have a mask on or don't have a mask, I get those looks of like, oh, she's not wearing a mask or something like this. So
Look at me, I'm sweating. It is so hot in Japan. And like,
Yeah. It's so hot. I came in September and it was just whoa on my skin. I was like, oh my God. I have experienced that heat, but only in Australia, funny enough. And this lady is from Australia. So I'm surprised that she thinking it's so hot.
like, especially working in a corporate Japanese environment where everyone's wearing a suit and tie. I'm literally coming to work drenched in sweat, and no one else in Japan sweats.
I thought Australia was pretty hot too.
Yeah, but everyone sweats in Australia. No one sweats here in Japan. I didn't get that Asian gene.
It's very difficult to make friends in Japan, to have like a very close contact, like deep contact. I think Japanese are a bit lonely people. Yeah, they don't really want to have a contact with somebody, not that much.
Do you guys want to be my friend? I had good times to connect with people in Japan, so I didn't experience thinking anybody was lonely. But yeah, this guy has been there longer than me, so fair enough. Okay.
To be honest, it's a bit lonely. It's not like I can't make friends or anything, but with natives or locals, it's pretty hard to become friends with them because I don't get the cultural references that they do. I didn't grow up here. I don't have any roots here like that. And I can't...
Yeah, it's different cultures. Maybe it's hard to share similarities.
even use the...
Just eat food together. It's fine.
Oh, I'm a foreigner pass because...
Hey, you know what? I've got a story for you when I was in Japan. Oh, this is not good. So I had my rice box or something like that. And I was so excited to tuck into my food, have a nice meal. So I chucked my chopsticks in like that. And then I went to get a drink and they were staying up like this. And I was just chilling. And some people was looking like, and I was like, oh, what? It's wrong. And Mayu, big shout out to Mayu, let me know that this is maybe the symbol of death in Japan. So I stopped that. Okay, so anybody not from Japan right now, remember that. Okay.
I'm not a foreigner in their eyes, so then I'm kind of just like outcasted in a way.
Oh no.
Yes, you know, we've been to Fujisan yesterday and there was no trash in the street, so we have to take our trash in the bag and try to find a dustbin somewhere, which is different from our country.
I would say...
Oh, okay. There's not enough bins, we say in England. Okay. I also got to see a little bit of Mount Fuji coming past on a bullet train, but it was too cloudy for me to really see it.
Say mainly the language barrier. Like, of course, I don't speak Japanese yet. Getting around, transporting, because, you know, I got to read the signs and stuff, and they're in Japanese as well.
Traveling with the train system and everything was like a big change for me. To know like where you have to go and like how you get there. With Google Maps, it's okay, but it is complicated because there are like so many options and ways to get to your destination.
You know, you live in a society where majority of the people are Japanese, looking how we look, and
7 years.
People not growing up in a diverse culture. You know, some things may come off rude for me in my experience, but you know, I sometimes gotta remind myself that, try to look from their perspective.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Obviously, I look Asian, so everyone here just assumes that I'm Japanese, but you know, I'm Vietnamese and from Australia. So when people come up to me, they always speak to me in Japanese, and then I look at my friend who looks Caucasian, I'm like, it's him. He knows Japanese, but they'll continue speaking to me, and I feel like I've disappointed them.
Oh no.
I like to find a job while I have nothing to do. It's kind of hard because I can't really speak the language super well. And so when they tend to speak very fast, I'm very confused. I don't think I'll ever find a job.
Oh no. Okay.
Have you guys faced any discrimination because you're a foreigner?
Yeah, I feel like there is a bit of racism out here. They don't exactly accept African Americans. So yeah, I notice when I go in stores and stuff, I'm followed around like real close and stuff. And I notice they don't do that for other people. So yeah, I am treated differently than other people. I mean, they're nice people, don't get me wrong, but you'll see it sometimes.
I never struggled with any discrimination myself when I was there. But yeah, sad to hear that there's some stories. There's things everywhere, you know?
I live in Osaka, like it's pretty chill. Like I've never faced discrimination down in Osaka. Like
it's also a bit different from Tokyo.
That's cool.
There's too many damn people here.
Yeah, man. I'm maybe like 20 minutes.
I did also Osaka and Tokyo. Yeah, I love them. Loved them. And yeah, maybe my vibe more is maybe Osaka. I'm not sure. Because I don't like the most busy city. So.
Minutes ago, a taxi driver didn't even stop for us when I was just calling a taxi. Yeah, that's probably one of the easiest examples. Like, you see me, they don't want to pick me up. Maybe they'll stop, you know.
During Corona, actually, we got super many bad looks when I was speaking Chinese because of the coronavirus. But I think it's getting better now, and I'm not ashamed of it, obviously.
I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but whenever I'm speaking English on the phone, literally like old people break their necks and give me the death stare.
The hardest time was when I was trying to find an apartment. There was a lot of times where, you know, landlords would outrightly say, no foreigners. I would ask my realtor, like,
oh no, that's not good.
Like, I'll pay extra. And yeah, they'd be like, dumb it.
What?
It took me like up to 6 months. They'd find out we're not Japanese. And then they'd be like, yeah, next.
Oh, damn. No, that's not good. If I come to Japan, I want to stay in a place for a bit. They better let me stay. What would you change about Japan? I would change the geographical location, move it closer to the UK.
Lastly, like, if there's anything you could change about Japan, what would it be?
I don't know how you would do it, but maybe like somehow like, you know, include more diversity in this way.
I would want Japanese people, you know, stop being shy and speak their true feelings. You know, I feel like Japanese people, they don't speak their true feelings because they want to please people.
I wish people were a little bit more...
In Japan, they do want to please people a lot. Very, very polite. So polite. I remember nobody is finishing the last piece of food. And in my brain, I don't want any food to go to waste because everybody should eat every piece of food. So I'll have the last bit. Oishi. Tsui otoko.
Like friendly in a way. I'm used to the American way where people kind of just talk to whoever and they're kind of more open. Of course, like Japan has its really good sides, but that's probably the one thing where they kind of keep to themselves a little too much, I would say.
Probably the price, because it's super expensive here, and obviously.
You know what? Yeah, especially in Tokyo, the price to travel, maybe even just to eat in Tokyo is very high.
Our parents have to work really hard for the money, and I hate asking them for money, but then at the same time I don't have a job to save up, and then I can just go shopping sometimes, as you can see.
Maybe reducing the working hours or raising the minimum wage or something like that.
He sounds to me German.
Because like this title rate is very high here because very many people get overworked, so that's a huge problem.
Okay, wow.
I feel like it would be the follow culture. I think that I'm not quite sure, but the Japanese government said something about not having to wear masks, especially in the heat of the heat strokes and everything that people get. Maybe many Japanese just wear the mask because others around them are wearing them. I feel like if that's broken up a little bit, then that could be something that they could change.
I disagree. I think the option to wear a mask is maybe the safer option, so maybe people are just making a better decision. I think. I'm not sure, but I would say.
Yeah, I think I would change the style. In my head, like Tokyo specifically is kind of more conservative. When you're out in like Shibuya or like Shinjuku, it's like kind of maybe a little bit more trendier. But when you go out into like the suburban areas, everyone is like super conservative and super monotone. Like I wear like all black, but I'm just like, oh, like maybe a little bit more oomph.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. That's not the same for me. I thought everybody had a cool expression, but I was hanging around with loads of music people. Beatboxers, musicians, people that enjoyed that kind of stuff. Wow, okay. So I can relate to some things, not everything. What were the questions again? Struggles did I face when I was in Japan? Of course, the language, but it's okay when you start learning some phrases. You know, I was with a couple of friends in Japan and we wanted to have some alcohol, mostly because there is some famous beers. There's famous alcohol from Japan. Asahi, maybe. And so we wanted to try them. And it seemed quite hard to get them. Or it also seemed, it felt like it might be quite maybe rude to drink alcohol in a public place. So we stayed away, hidden in our hotel room. But that's not a struggle. That's just one of the things I noticed was different to what I'm used to. And yeah, the travel stuff, that'd be hard if I wasn't getting help from very kind people. But yeah, this was a cool video because I'm learning some more stuff. I can relate to some things and it's just making me want to come back to Japan again so much sooner. All right, big up to everybody. Thank you for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see on my channel. See ya.